Hello, this is Dr. Kilgore from Dr. Kilgore's World, coming to you with another flipped math learning video. Our learning goal for this video is I can divide decimal numbers by other decimal numbers. So our guiding questions, by the end of this video, you should be able to solve these two problems. 36 and 8/10 divided by 25/100 and 28 and 14/100 divided by 1 and 2/10. So now that we have decimals and the divisors, our strategies for success change just a little bit. First, we have to multiply the divisor by powers of 10 to make it a whole number. Then we have to multiply the dividend by that same power of 10. And then the rest is just like our last video. Move the decimal point to the quotient, divide like normal, and annex any zeros to keep going. There are no more remainders in 5th grade. So let's look at some practice with me problems. I think the hardest part of this concept is going to be learning how to move the decimal and get your divisor without decimals. So let's look at 4 and 2/10 divided by 7/10. So let's set it up like normal. 4 and 2/10 divided by 7/10. So our first step is to multiply the divisor by powers of 10 to move our decimal point to the whole number. We moved it one space, that's multiplied it by 10. So we need to come in here to the dividend and move it one space or by 10. Our decimal point goes straight up to the top, and now we divide like normal. 7 cannot go into 4. 7 can go into 42. 6 times 7 is 42. We subtract and get 0, so we are done. Our answer is the whole number 6. Let's go ahead and look at a few more practice with me problems. We've got 4 and 52/100 divided by 2/10. So let's set up our problem. Okay, we've got to move the decimal. We move it one space over. We come into our dividend and move it one space over, and go ahead and move it straight up to the top. Now we divide like it's not even there. 2 will go into 4, 2 times. 2 times 2 is 4. Bring down our 5. 2 will go into 5 2 times. 2 times 2 is 4. 1. Bring down our 2. 2 will go into 12 6 times. So our answer is 22 and 6/10. Let's look at another one over here. We have 81 thousandths that we are dividing by 9/10. We move it one space, we come in here, we move it one space, and slide it straight up. 0, 0. 9 cannot go into 8, but 9 can go into 81 9 times. So our answer is 9 hundredths. Let's go ahead and clear our board and do a few more together. Let's do 104 thousandths divided by 8 hundredths. Okay, we move our decimal, 1, 2. We move our decimal, 1, 2. Go ahead and move it straight to the top and divide. So this becomes the number 8. 8 cannot go into 0, cannot go into 1, but can go into 10 one time. 1 times 8 is 8. 2, bring the 4 down, and 8 will go into 24 3 times. 3 times 8, 24, 0. So our answer becomes 1 3/10. Okay, let's go ahead and set up some on your own problems so you can give this a try. Okay, on your own, 6 89/100ths divided by 1 3/10. Let's go 9 483 thousandths divided by 8 7/10. And then let's go 7, our problems from the beginning. 36 8/10 divided by 0 25 hundredths, and 28 14 hundredths divided by 1 2/10. Okay, let's get this set up. So 6 89/100ths, 1 3/10. Move your decimal 1, move your decimal 1, bring it to the top. 13 will not go into 6, but it will go into 68. Let's try 5, because 6 would be too many. That'd be 65. So 5 goes up here. 65. 3, bring down 9. So 39. Let's try 3. Yep. So our answer is 5 3/10. Let's look over here at number 6. We have 9 483 thousandths divided by 8 7/10. Move it over 1, move it over 1, and straight up. 87 will go into 94 one time. Bring this down. So we get 78. It will be 0 times. 783. Well, 10 would be 870. Let's try 87 times 9. 3, 6, 72, 78. So our answer is 1 9/100ths. So let's come down here. We have 36 8/10, 25 hundredths, 1, 2, 1, 2. Anytime we have a hole, we fill it with a 0, and our decimal goes on the top line. 25 will go into 36 once. 118. Well, 100 would be 4 times. 180. Let's see. 7. 14. That's 175. Check my math there. We need to annex a 0 so we can continue dividing. 25 will go into 50 twice. And we get 147 2/10. Okay, over here we've got 28 14/100 divided by 1 2/10. Move the decimal once, move the decimal once, and go straight up. 12 will go into 28 twice. 41, 12, 24, 36. 3, 11 would be 5. Bring down the 4. 12, 24, 36, 48 is going to be as close as I can get. That would be 6. We need to annex the 0 and bring it down. 12 will go into 65 times. And that finishes our division. We get 23 45 hundredths. So this has been some quick practice on dividing decimal numbers by decimal numbers. We will continue practicing in class. See me if you have any questions at all, or if I can help clarify any of the steps to solving these problems.